Hey guys, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic beaded bracelet with a clasp. Here's the clasp, and it's made of jewelry wire and beads. And here's another one I have made here. And you can also make necklaces. And to make necklaces, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're just going to cut your jewelry wire a little bit longer so that you have a longer piece. It's actually a lot longer, but they're really pretty and easy to make. Okay, so what you're going to need for this project is a ruler. You'll need some scissors or wire cutters. My wire can be cut with scissors. You'll need some jewelry wire. I use Beaded, and this is 0.15 inches and 0.38 millimeter. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. You will need a clasp. I'm using a toggle clasp, or you can use a barrel clasp or just a normal clasp. And you can get these at Hobby Lobby. You will need 2 crimp beads, and they're tiny little beads, and you can get them at Hobby Lobby. I'm using crimp tubes, but you know, same thing. And then you will need a crimper or just like pliers like these. But I like using a crimper that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's called the micro crimper. And then you will also, of course, need beads. I have beads here, and I have a huge box of beads over here. And you might want to get an organizer for some of your beads. So first, you want to cut your jewelry wire. You want to measure it out, and my jewelry wire is, I guess I'd say it's about a foot, and you can use anywhere from 10 to 12 inches. I always take the safe side and use this 12 inches of jewelry wire. So you're going to take a jewelry wire, and you're going to take a crimp bead and just slide your crimp bead on to thing. And then you have 2 pieces to your clasp, 2 ends. So you're just going to put one of those ends on. It doesn't matter. There's a little hole. You just bead it on. So you now have a crimp bead and a clasp beaded on here. Now, what you're going to do is take your wire that's over here, and you're just going to put it through your crimp tube. So you just take it and you put it back through your crimp tube like this. So you kind of have like a loop here and a little bit of slack at the end. And then you just want to pull and have a little bit of room in between your clasp and your tube so it can hang and it's not so tight, so that it should look like that, something a little bit like that, something like that. And there's all different kinds of clasps out there. Now you're going to take your crimper, and you're just going to smash it. So if you can use like these kind of pliers and just smash it, or you can use crimper. So if you're using a crimper, there's 2 grooves in it. There's 1, 2. So I'm going to take the second groove, and you just kind of smash it. Don't worry, it won't shatter to pieces. And you squeeze it really hard. This is like the hardest part of the whole bracelet, just this beginning part. So now it's smashed and it doesn't move, and that keeps the clasp secure. Then you take the first groove, and that's kind of to round it. As you can see, it's kind of flat and pointy. You can just take the first groove and do this. And this is like, making this bracelet is going to be kind of like your gateway, I guess, to beading, because beading's a lot of fun. And this is the easiest project in beading, I think. And you can also make this into a necklace, like I said. Okay, so now I kind of have it rounded a little bit. And my crimp tube, make sure that it doesn't slide around, because if it does, you're doomed. You'll just have to crimp it more, but there it is. So now you can start beading, and you're going to bead until it can fit your wrist. Or if you're making this for someone else or selling this, just make it maybe a little bigger than your wrist, because maybe someone's bigger or maybe smaller. Just kind of round it out according to your wrist. I'm making this for myself. So go ahead and start beading. Okay, so I have all of my beads on, and this is optional, but just this thing is called a bead stopper, and just so the beads don't go away when you look away for a minute. But this is what my beads look like, and now it's time to finish it off. So, let's take this off really quick. And you're going to just slide another crimp bead or tube onto your string. So, then you're going to take the other end of your clasp and string that on too, just like we did at the beginning. And we're going to do exactly what we did at the beginning. You're just going to take the string, put it through the crimp tube. Again, crimp bead, whatever you choose to use. You just pull it until you get it how you like. And then you just invert so that it has enough room to hang loose. Hang loose, man. Then you take your micro crimper or your pliers, and you're just going to smash it again. So, second groove. Yeah. Okay. And then you just round it if you're using this. And I really recommend this. It makes it look much more professional. And if you're going to start beading, invest in some good tools. I have a ton of tools. Here's just some. I have here. Just invest in tools and beads and get good stuff. Because beading you will enjoy. Well, if you're patient. If you're patient. So sorry. I'm taking a long time to do this. I'm a perfectionist. Okay. Now, you're pretty much done. So this is mine. It has like a mushroom bead in the middle and it's really cute. But you have this extra wire here. What you're going to do is you're going to take it and stick it down through at least 3 beads, if not more. But more is best. You're just going to take the wire and stick it down through the beads. This is so it's more secure, and if it did happen to come undone, then, you know. So, then you're just going to take your scissors and cut. So, mine is down to 4 beads. You can also use nail clippers if you want to get it closer, but I just never think of it, really. So, there we have a finished end. And I have this end, and it has some wire here. And you'll just do the same thing. You'll just stick it down through some beads. And I'm sorry, this is kind of a long video. And I'm not very quick. And I like to talk. Just blabber on all day long. That's me. Okay. Ooh, this part's kind of tricky. And then you just do the same thing on the other end. And mine's down through 3 beads, and now I have a beautiful bracelet, and this is called a toggle clasp, where you take it and stick it through, and then it stays like that. And that is how you make a beaded bracelet. Here I am. Hope you enjoyed. Aye aye.